From Left Side, Right Side Games, this is Chalking Points. I'm Artie Q. Pebbleton. So, last week we covered the colon, what it does, and how to use it. Now, Corey humbly requests that we turn our attention to the oft-maligned semicolon. In Colon Health, Part 2. Actually, here's a thought experiment. Stop thinking of it as being part colon. Think of the semicolon as the offspring of a period and a comma. We use the semicolon to join two independent clauses. Take the following two sentences, currently separated by a period. Wanda hated vegetables, period. She despised broccoli, especially. Now, it's perfectly fine and functional as two separate sentences, but because of their similar content and connection to one another, these clauses kind of want to be together. However, if you used a comma to connect those two clauses without adding a conjunction, you'd be generating a grammar error called a run-on sentence, the sort of sentence that desperately needs breaks. If you don't know what a conjunction is, well, I can't explain it any better than Jack Sheldon. Click there and come back when you're done. Welcome back. Now, these are two independent clauses joined with a comma and no conjunctions. Wanda hated vegetables. She despised broccoli especially. That may look just fine to some of you, but trust me, the comma isn't equipped to bear that kind of load in a sentence. It needs a conjunction. To have a comma in there, it'd need to read, Wanda hated vegetables, but she despised broccoli especially. Seeing it this way now sets my teeth on edge. So, let's split the difference between a period and a comma, shall we? We don't want to stop completely, but we don't want to breeze on by. We want a brief pause. Let's make that comma a semicolon, and everything is well again. The semicolon connects two independent clauses in a way that doesn't create a run-on. You can also use semicolons in a complex series, that is a list with internal punctuation. He'd been to all the great cities: Lima, Peru; Lima, Illinois; Cairo, Egypt; Cairo, Illinois; Paris, France; Paris, Illinois. This is all in the aid of clarity, you see, to make sure that there are bright dividing lines between those comma-containing list items. So, to recap, you use a semicolon to join two independent clauses without a conjunction. It's effectively halfway between a comma and a period. You got two separate thoughts, but you want to connect them. You also use semicolons in sentences with internal punctuation. Rashida caught 3 fish. Walter, 5. Melvin, 1. Use a semicolon to separate those list items and you'll be golden. One final note, when it comes to smiley face emoticons, it always pays to make sure you know the difference between a regular smiley face and a winky smiley face, because there are just some statements that do not benefit from the seductive power of a winking smiley face. That just about wraps it up, I expect, although I would like to point out that broccoli is pretty great. I want to get that out there after picking on broccoli in that example with Wanda. Left Side, Right Side Games is in no way affiliated with or sponsored by the American Council on Broccoli. However, if you feel like throwing out a little green, check out our games for sale at LeftSide-RightSide.com. How about that segue? Hitch your Apple wagon to our social media outlets by subscribing to our YouTube channel, reveling in the subtle glory of my Twitter account, or liking our Facebook page. If you've got a question for a Chalking Points video, check out the Ask Artie feature on the website, or email me at artie@leftside-rightside.com. Until next time, laugh, learn, light up your language. I'm Artie Q. Pebbleton, and I'll see you around.